The operation in Mosul has been widely discussed during a global anti-ISIL coalition summit in Washington. The campaign's achievements were given much praise in the joint statement issued by foreign ministers.
We commend the efforts of our Iraqi partners who have liberated more than 60% of their territory once held by ISIS and made significant progress in recovering Mosul. We underscore the need for safeguarding civilians, as well as full and immediate humanitarian access, especially for UN agencies and their partners. Our coalition is committed to supporting local forces as they move to liberate Mosul, Raqqa, and other ISIS strongholds. We applaud the government of Iraq for protecting civilians in conflict zones.
The humanitarian situation in Mosul is deteriorating as fighting in the city's densely populated areas rages on. The International Organization for Migration now estimating that more than 270,000 people have already fled. But the UN believes around 400,000 are still trapped in western ISIL-held part of Mosul, where the fierce battles continue. Many people there do not have access to the most basic necessities, yet are afraid to leave because of the terrorist snipers and landmines. Bruno Ghetto, the UN High Commissioner for Refugees in Iraq, told us that he believes the worst is yet to come.
Civilians are trying every way they can to leave. They flee in the early morning when there is fog in this season. They flee during prayer times when the ISIS guards are lessening the guard. And of course, they try to flee at night. We are receiving now 8,000 to 12,000 people per day. In the time I was there, 2 to 3 hours, I saw at least 3 dozen buses bringing in displaced Iraqis from Mosul. It is for sure a major emergency, and the worst is still to come, because there are 400,000 people estimated in the whole city. And because of these people being in panic and penury, they manage just to eat one meal a day due to the fact that there is now scarcity of food, of water, of electricity and fuel. We will have to prepare for a larger outflow. That's why we are rushing against the clock to try and build new camp capacity to receive them.
We are closely following the situation in Mosul on air and online. We'll bring you the latest when we get it.
Filth, squalor, desperation, and claustrophobia. The life of a refugee is never easy, but for those who got out of Mosul, on top of all of this, there are the painful memories. Scenes like that are commonplace here around Mosul. People who have just gotten out of the city, they've seen too much and their nerves aren't what they were. Contrary to what you may think, the people you see here are the lucky ones. They made it out alive.
لا والله يعني إذا أقول لك إيه والله أكذب يعني مثل الحلم عبالك حلم يعني إحنا من طلعنا لو ما العالم يعني طلعت العالم انهزمت من بيوتها إحنا ما نقدر نطلع أنا أقول لك إياه لأن كانوا محاصرنا ما يخلونا.
والله ما متوقعين 9 عوائل بغرفة واحدة 9 عوائل الدواء عشان ما متمركزين بنفس البيت اللي إحنا بيه. هذا صار ورا ما طلعنا عادنا راحوا وانسحبوا وإحنا طلعنا وراهم.
In Mosul, that amounts to a death sentence.
هو من يصعد فوق السطح اكيد راح يصير هدف. الطيار ما يعرف اذا اكو عائله جوا ماكو ما يعرف ما صحيح عائله خاتله جوا هو فوق السطح طبعا راح يضرب ما يعرف الطيار من يشوفه يضربه فلهذا السبب احنا طلعنا.
القصف كان فوقنا الطيارات الهاونات قامت تقع علينا البيوت وقعت فوقنا ونهزمنا. طلعت العالم واحنا طلعنا مع العالم نركض. بس اقول لك كم من عالم ما راحت بيها، يعني عباد طقات فخخة الهوانات فوقنا.
It's on every tongue. The story is always the same. Countless civilians and families buried under their own homes by airstrikes, with more joining them every day.
5000 مدري 500 واحد ماتوا وذبحوا ما ادري كم عائله 200 عائله ذبحوهم. طيران فد مره. اي والله طيران فد مره.
We can't verify their claims. Iraqi troops forbid journalists free access in Mosul. There are only guided tours where we're shown what the military wants us to see. It's their way or the highway, no matter who's asking.
ايوه انا اقول صحيح، يعني خلوا شوي يوقفون اطلاق النار حتى العالم تطلع من بيوتها. غير يساعدون العالم شويه يا اخويا. حتى العالم تطلع من بيوتها، والله هسه العالم اكثرتها ترى من طلعت عالم طلعت كثيره بس.
No such luck. The Iraqi military and the US-led coalition have refused to pause their offensive and reconsider their tactics. No, the liberation must go on and the toll be damned. Morad Gazdiev, RT, from Hammam Al Alil, Iraq.